Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. The topic we are going to take up today is Bodmas versus PEMDAS. What is Bodmas? What is PEMDAS? What is the difference between the two is what we are going to consider today. So before I can proceed with the video, I would request you to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done yet, and please do not forget to press the bell icon. So let's move ahead straight away to understand what is Bodmas. So BODMAS is basically an acronym that helps us solve maths problem correctly by following a specific order of operations. What does this mean? Let me explain. So what is the acronym here? BODMAS stands for B is for brackets or parentheses, O is for orders or power or roots, as in 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, or square root or cube root. That's orders. Then division, I don't need to explain. Multiplication followed by addition and subtraction. So that's how the acronym has been formed, BODMAS, so that you can recall it quickly. That's BODMAS. Now, how to remember BODMAS? One, we already know the funny acronym which is there, especially within Indians when they speak the language which is Hindi. That's we call Badmash. So Badmash means naughty. So it's almost the similar like Bodmas and Badmash. So next we'll try to find out a few odd names, acronyms. Sorry. So another one here, Bollywood only does masala action scenes. So people who are into films can easily record using this. Then you have for the foodies, badam or dates, milk and shake. Another one, bread omelette dough makes awesome sandwiches. So you can see here BODMAS, BODMAS. So you can choose whichever you want to remember Bodmas, or you can comment your own on the in the comment section. You can make your own acronym and comment what is your favorite one for Bodmas. Now that we know how to remember Bodmas, let's understand what is PEMDAS. So PEMDAS, another acronym used to remember the order of operation in maths, just like Bodmas, but the operations are mandatorily to be done from left to right only. And this is mostly used in USA and Canada. So both are exactly the same. There is no difference between a Bodmas and a PEMDAS. But in case of PEMDAS, the important thing you need to do is that the order of operations has to be from the left to right only. So what is this? I will explain in the subsequent slides. So what is PEMDAS stand for? Basically, PEMDAS stands for P for parenthesis, which is brackets, then E for exponents, that's power or roots, then M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, S for subtraction. So let's try to explain Bodmas in details. So first what you need to do in case of bracket is you need to solve the bracket first. So solve inside the bracket first. So what you do is, supposing you have an example like 3 plus 5 into 2. So what you're going to do, solve the bracket first. 5 2s are 10. So you'll have 3 plus 10, which is equal to 13. Next, what you do is order. Orders over here like square or square raised to 3, raised to 4, etc., or square root, etc. Second step, what you're going to do is the orders. So powers like 2 raised to 3 and square roots like square root of 9 need to be solved first after brackets. So after brackets you're going to solve this. Example, 2 raised to 3 plus 4. 2 raised to 3 is what? 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Once the orders are sorted out, next you need to follow division and followed by multiplication. So solve the division first followed by multiplication. So let's see this example wherein a division and multiplication are involved. 6 divided by 2 multiplied by 3. So as per Bodmas, you need to solve the division first. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, multiplied by 3, which is 9. And finally you have the addition and subtraction. So solve the addition and finally subtraction, but only after finishing the division and multiplication. So let's see an example over here. 8 minus 2 plus 4. So 8 minus 2 is 6 plus 4 is 10. So this is how basically you solve Bodmas. Now let's sort a problem over here using Bodmas, which has all these particular operations. So step by step solution for this is what? So what do we know? When you are using, when you have faced with a problem like this, you need to solve the bracket first. So where is the bracket over here? 3 plus 4. So you see, solve the bracket for 3 plus 4, which is 7. Now what I have done over here is, once you solve this, I would highlight this particular thing. Students, what you need to do is that don't try to take shortcuts. It might be a little painful to write this step again and again, but this is going to ensure that you're going to not end up with any mistakes. So here it is 2. I will write this again. 2 into, we have solved the bracket, but I'll leave the bracket sign. 2 into 7 plus 1 minus 5 raised to the power 2 divided by 5. So once you solve bracket, what we know next is order or exponents. So which is it? 5 raised to 2. So next, apply the order. So 5 raised to 2 is nothing but 5 into 5, which is 25. So what we are going to do, again write this 2 multiplied by 7 plus 1. So instead of 5 raised to 2, we have 25 divided by 5. So once the order is done, next what needs to be done is the division. So division, where it is over here in this equation, you have 25 divided by 5. So you divide 25 divided by 5, you're going to get 5. So again write the equation 2 multiplied by 7 plus 1 minus 5. Then the multiplication. So where is the multiplication over here? 2 multiplied by 7. So at this point, I'm removing the bracket. So 2 multiplied by 7 is 14. Again writing it down, 14 plus 1 minus 15. So once the multiplication is done, then the addition and finally the subtraction. So perform the addition. 14 plus 1 is 15, and 15 minus 5 is, so when you do the subtraction, the answer is 10. So I hope you understood how you're going to solve the example using Bodmas. Now we are going to try and solve one using PEMDAS 2, and finally we are going to see there is a very important thing, wherein you can make a mistake with PEMDAS if you don't follow the order of operations, and I'm going to show you the same. So please make sure that you stay with me till the end of the video. So next we are going to use a problem with PEMDAS. So what is this problem? 6 bracket, open the bracket, 6 minus 2 multiplied by 3 plus 4 square divided by 2 minus 5. So step by step solution. What does PEMDAS say over here? First solve P parenthesis. So we're going to solve the bracket first. 6 minus 2 is 4. Now as I highlighted over here, I'm going to be writing this again. 4 multiplied by 3 plus 4 square divided by 2 minus 5. Then is the exponents. E is for exponents. So 4 here, 4 square, 4 into 4 is 16. Then we write the equation again, then perform the multiplication. So what is the multiplication here? 4 by 3 is 12. So after multiplication, you form the division. So division is what? 16 divided by 12 over here. 16 divided by 2, which is 8. Then the addition, 12 plus 8 is 20. So 20 minus 5, and finally the subtraction. The answer is 15. So you're going to say, what is the difference? Both look the same, Bodmas and PEMDAS. No, they aren't, and I'm going to show you the example of correct usage and a wrong usage of PEMDAS. So here we go. So let's take a very simple problem over here. 6 divided by 2 multiplied by 3. Okay. So solving using Bodmas, wherein Bodmas uses the letters, sequence of letters only, uses basically the order of letters. So what it means over here, we have only two operations, division and multiplication. So if you're using Bodmas, what are you going to do? You're going to use the division first. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then you do the multiplication. So 3, which is here, 3 multiplied by 3 is 3, the answer of which is 9. Now let's using PEMDAS. So this is an incorrect usage, that if you follow the order of letters and not the sequence of operations, which is one of the mandatory requirements, that you need to move from left to right. What this means, I'll explain. So if you're using PEMDAS going by the letters first, so you're going to solve the multiplication first. So what is the multiplication over here? 2 multiplied by 3. You can see you would solve 2 into 3, 6, and then the division, because D is later. So 6 divided by 6 is going to be 1 over here. So you see 2 3s are 6. So 6 divided by 6, you're going to get 1, which is a wrong answer. Now what did we do wrong over here? Let's check it out. So using PEMDAS, the correct usage is you need to follow the order from left to right. So what does PEMDAS state? That you need to solve P first is M and D in combination, but left to right. That means if division comes first, you have to first do division, and if multiplication comes first, you have to first do multiplication. Likewise for addition and subtraction, but it is more critical in multiplication and division. So let's do this example again correctly using the order of operations and PEMDAS. So solving the division first. Why the division here? Because the division is coming before the order of operations. That is, division is coming into the left hand side and multiplication to the right. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then the multiplication, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So 6 multiplied by 2 is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So you see, now we got the correct answer, which is 9 using PEMDAS. So it can be a little bit confusing for people who don't follow this thing. So as mentioned earlier in my video, in India and other Asian regions and most part of the world, Bodmas is used. So I think that eliminates this need to follow the order of operation and this incorrect usage. And a few American and other few countries do follow PEMDAS, but I'm sure this is also put into their mind right from the beginning. But ask me what would you use? I would always use Bodmas. So I hope that you like this particular video. Do let me know your feedback in the comment section. Until the next video, take care and be safe.